Welcome back, everyone. My next guest has also not been on my show before. I have with me Vivian Chauvette, and she is the owner of Infinite Healing from the Stars. Listen up, this is very different. I wish you were on longer, but we're going to go with this. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do, and welcome to the show.
Well, thank you very much, Carol. I'm thrilled to be here. So like you said, my name is Vivian Chauvette. I am a healer. I'm a master Reiki. I do Theta healing and different other modalities that people can relate to. But my specialty is working with the collective consciousness of the octarians. And that has been my entire life because I am what's called a blended channel for them. And I know you're probably going to ask, what the heck is octarians? And many of people who are listening, they will ask the same question. So
I'm glad you're saying it because I didn't even know how to say it when I was reading it. So what is it?
Okay, well, octarians are interstellar advanced civilizations. Think of them of Edgar Cayce's The Silent Prophet, spoke of them and had experience with them. So they come from the star planet Arcturus in the Buddhist constellation. So they're our brothers and sisters from the stars. They are a very advanced race, one of the most advanced that has been interacting with the Earth, and I just so happen to be an emanation from there. And the agreement is that I would be here in physical form to hold the frequencies for them. So where the collective consciousness talk to me, what that means is that it's a group of octarians. There's about 33 of them that is assigned to me on my life mission here on the Earth. So they come through my crown chakra. I don't know if you're familiar with the chakra system. They come through my crown. They anchor the energy to my third eye of intuition, throat for speaking, and also the heart chakra because they're very much art-oriented. And they're beautiful master healers. They're master teachers, and we're here to ascend people to heal and to rekindle the truth about who everyone is. We are giants of light. We are beings of light that's having a human experience, basically. We just forgot the truth of who we are. We're so dense into the 3D reality, going to work, paying bills, and taking care of the family, and all of this, that we forgot eons ago the truth of who we are. We are divine beings having human experience. And so octarians have been working with me my entire life, and so I have natural healing abilities that help people to assist them in many, many ways. And that's why the collective and I have decided to move forward. And I've been helping already a lot of people around the world because I will tell you, Carol, about just 4 years ago, I did an interview for the first time, and I talked about my story about who I am as not only a blended channel, but also an octarian hybrid. And this interview, once it was completed and put on YouTube, we had about 20,000 viewers, people calling in and wanting to know more. Because around the world, more and more people they are awakening to the truth of many people don't feel they belong here in this world. It's so foreign, and they're looking to the star to see, I don't know why, but I feel there's a home for me out there. And that's what we call the soul star seeds. So people have come from other worlds, if you want to, and they've come to have a human experience to bring to anchor their light, wisdom, knowledge, and help each other collectively. So to our life individually, but also collectively to the collective consciousness of humanity and the Earth as well, Gaia, the consciousness of Gaia, because she's very much alive and conscious. So we come together and to help in the ascension. So part of my role as an ambassador for them, as a blended channel, is to really keep the vibration and the frequencies of the octarian in physical form as pure as possible, which includes doing healing. But healing, it's a huge umbrella that we believe is infinite. That's why we call it infinite healing from the stars. It's not just about chronic pain, lower back, or arthritis, asthma. This is a physicality, but what your body triggers something, whether it's stomach pain or lower back or breathing issue, This is only a biological response that the body sends you that comes from way deeper than that. So our role is to dig deeper to find out what is the root source of that pain. And to give you an example, to be concrete for everyone who's listening, is like very often unresolved emotional issue will create breathing issue, because the heart, the lungs, and the small intestine, they're great friends. They create what we call the sacred triangle. They're great pals. So if your heart is aching, but you kind of push it on the side because you get used to the pain, or you go like, oh, I'm moving forward with my life, then your heart will send a signal to your lungs, and when it does, it squeezes your life breath, a life force within you. And I've seen that many, many times over, and it's not just related to this lifetime. It can be things that you bring from the past, what we call the timelines. It means your past incarnations. And yes, we all have lived before many times over. This is not the first ride that we do here on this earth. We have come here many times over. So imagining, without even being conscious of it, bringing baggages from the past, whether it's emotional, mental, physical, and even through the DNA or the bloodline to your ancestral. You know, let's say that one of your ancestors in the 1800, got fear of being killed, and then transmit the fear that life is to be fear, and therefore you live your life in survival mode. That has been transmitted to the gene. You don't need to be living in that state and reliving all over your ancestral lineage of either pain or unresolved issues.
Let me ask you about I couldn't even say a word. That doesn't happen very often. A lot of the listeners will be laughing. But it's interesting, obviously. So your client, okay, first of all, how do you work with them? Do you work with them in person or always? Do you work with them over the phone? Do you work with them via Skype? Can you help anyone from anywhere? How does that work?
Absolutely. Whether it's in person, over Skype, Zoom, over the phone. I have clients in France, Switzerland, Brazil, everywhere. So whether we in person or we just talk over the phone, the first thing we do is we ask permission to work with that person. We open a sacred space for integrity and deep healing. And then what I do is that I'm going to let the person talk. So there's digging work. Every word the person saying carry energy information for me. So after that, we're going to do what is called an energetic assessment. What that means is that I'm going to read into your body. I'm able to look into the body. I can see the bone, I can see the nervous system, I can see not only the physicality but also the light body. Because we know we're multidimensional beings. We are layers, like an onion. We have layers and layers. So I'm going to look into everything. Is there a cord? Is there maybe a vow, like for instance with money? Vow of poverty that comes from a timeline where you were a nun, and you say you swore that in that lifetime that money would disconnect you from God. You bring that up here in this lifetime for resolution. So we can work with people from everywhere. I don't have to be in person.
I want to give out your website. Boy, we needed more time, but it's cool, though. I love it. Infinite Healing from the stars.com. You can schedule appointments right there. She wants you to go up on that website. This is informational for you, and I know it's a little different, but it's awesome. And everybody out there, we are all going, it used to be that we were either into it or not. Now it's different. Everybody out there is sort of leaning towards this and saying, they've got a point there, and maybe I should look into it. So again, we want you to go up on that website. It is infinitehealingfromthestars.com, and you can schedule an appointment there if you would like to. You do free consultations. You have to do a consultation with people. You have to get to know them a little bit, right?
Well, consultation is that people can contact me, like through my website, if sending an email to say what's going on. I will reply, and then after that, schedule, and I will have all the information I need during the session.
Okay, so it's Infinite Healing from the Stars, and you can contact her right through there. Also, I want to ask you, and we only have less than a minute, but I do want to ask you about your reading. So you do readings with people, too?
Yes, I do reading, whether it's energetic reading or also psychic readings.
So this is something that is really different, but it is awesome. It doesn't matter if you're dealing with any issues, and it doesn't really matter if it's just pain or whatever issue it is. There's an underlying cause for it. And she goes real deep into this. It's real different, and it's great. I love it. It's Infinite Healing from the Stars. Go up there. You can schedule an appointment. You can email her and tell her all about it, and she can help. It's InfiniteHealingFromTheStars.com.